fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and Shout Classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain.
pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll drop here to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A 2-yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Texans, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Wow. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 63 yards.
Houston.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now Taylor. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Taylor fighting through pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Lewis on the tackle.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? this could cost them.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. It's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Mayfield now from the 50. he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout.
Down back at the 40.
7 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
With the give to Nick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Defensively.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd
and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
Randall Cobb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Focusing on me was from Tel Aviv. All day, every day, any day. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Mayfield now. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
41-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Mayfield with the give to
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Play action. Now Taylor. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Browns 28, Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Browns 35, Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, David Johnson here on the catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Play action, it's Taylor. Steps away. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
That's the score. Browns 42, Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Houston.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Throwing again. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So,
wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Taylor on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.